Hello dear ones, welcome to today's class. Have you revised the first 4 scenes of our chapter number 1, Raghu's Adventures? I hope you have gone through the first 4 scenes. Okay, but anyway we will discuss the summary of the last class in a nutshell. Okay, so in the last class we have discussed that Raghu's Adventure is a play which consists of 8 scenes. Okay, in the last class we discussed the first 4 scenes, and in today's class we will discuss the rest of the 4 scenes. Okay, so there were total 9 characters in the play, and who is the main character in the play? Very good, it's Raghu. Okay, and Raghu is a 10-year-old boy who lives in a picturesque village, and Raghu comes from a poor family background and he studies in a village school, and he is a good boy because he helps his mother in her daily chores. Okay, and Raghu's mother Raghu's mother grinds flour and sells it at the market, and Raghu's father works in a factory far away from the village. Okay, and in scene number 1 we have come across that Raghu's mother is going to the market and she asks whether Raghu wants something when she returns from the market, and Raghu demands of a drum, but rather gifting a drum, instead of that Raghu's mother gives him a lovely piece of wood, and he hands over this lovely piece of wood to the Paplu's grandmother. Okay, that means she is an old woman, okay, who was struggling to lighten up the stove, and she was coughing constantly. Okay, and in return the old woman gives him a piece of rotis, and he continues his journey and he meets a woman with a wailing child in her arms. So what is the meaning of the word wailing? Yes, very good, crying. So Raghu meets an old woman, Raghu meets a woman with a wailing child in her arms, and Raghu gives her the delicious rotis, and in return he received a pot. So we entered at that point. Okay, and now we are continuing. We are moving on to scene number 5. Okay, so scene number 5, I will read scene number 5 for you. So listen to me very carefully. Okay, it's a riverside. A man and a woman are arguing. A heap of clothes and a broken pot lie nearby. Raghu enters carrying a pot. What happened? What is all the noise about? Since I had lots of other things to carry, I asked her to hold my pot for a while. Butterfingers here dropped it and it broke. Now how do I boil the clothes before washing them? What do I tell my customers? How will I keep my word? So now Raghu walks through a riverside and he saw a woman and a man arguing with each other. That means they are indulging in a fight. Okay, and that man was a laundryman. What do you mean by the word laundryman? A man who washes the clothes. Okay, that man is called as laundryman, and the woman was his wife. Okay, so a heap of clothes and a broken pot lie nearby. A heap means it's like a collection of clothes. Okay, that means unwashed clothes. Okay, so heap of clothes and a broken pot lie nearby, and they were arguing with each other. So now Raghu asks, what is the problem? And the man says that he had a lot of other things to carry, that's why he just gave his pot to his wife to hold for a while. But the woman broke the pot, and he calls her a word. What is that word? That you could see in page number 105, butterfingers. Butterfingers. What do you mean by butterfingers? Butterfingers is a name usually given to people who keep dropping things from their hands. So this man, the laundry man, calls the woman as butterfingers because she always keeps on dropping the things. Now she dropped the pot that the man had asked her to carry, and now the pot is broken. And why he is upset? Because he used to boil the unwashed clothes in this pot before washing it then. Okay, that means he used to just boil the unwashed clothes in order to disinfect the clothes. Okay, in order to disinfect the cloth, he used to boil the clothes before washing them, and now he don't have any pot with him. So how will he wash the clothes? What will he tell his customers? So what Raghu comes as a helper. He hands over the pot to him, and in return the laundry man gives him a coat. So keep this in mind. Okay, Raghu handed over the pot to the laundry man, and in return he receives a coat. Okay, so this is the end of scene 5. Now moving on to scene 6. Okay, in scene 6, Raghu saw an old woman is sitting on a bridge over the river. Raghu enters calling out Paplu's name. So Raghu inquires to this old man. So he saw an old man sitting near a river side, sitting near a bridge. Okay, actually sitting near a bridge, and he asks, Raghu asks, have you seen Paplu? And why are you shivering in cold? Okay, and the man had little dress on him only, because his already his dress was torn apart. Okay, and he inquires what happened, why the man was shivering in cold. Raghu learns that the man was looted by a gang of robbers and took everything away except his horse, as his horse was away eating grass. So I will read that particular portion. Old man says, a gang of robbers looted me and took everything away. My house was away eating grass, so at last I have him here with me. They also threw me into the river and left me to drown. I somehow managed to swim ashore. I would have fallen sick had you not helped me. Thank you, my dear boy. Here, take my horse. You can keep it. So, the old man was looted by the robbers, and he was thrown away to the river to let him drown and die in the river. Okay, but he was able to swim, and he was able to reach the ashore. Ashore means bank of the river. Okay, so and he was shivering with the cold because he drowned in the river. Okay, and he was looted by the robbers, and he did not had anything except his horse. Why the robbers didn't took away his horse? Because the horse was away from him and the horse was eating grass. So until and unless he has only a horse left with him, and Raghu gives him the coat that he had with him, and in return the old man gives away his horse to Raghu. Okay, so that was all about scene 6. Now moving on to scene 7. So now again Raghu moves on, continues his journey in search of Paplu, his best friend. Okay, so now after continuing his journey, he comes across a group of people dressed in silk and jewelry. So why these people are dressed in silk and jewelry? Because it's a wedding troupe. Okay, wedding group. Okay, and they are sitting in front of a horse. Everyone looks gloom. Why they look gloom? Because marriage is a incident where everybody should be happy, but here it's the exact opposite thing is happening. Everyone is looking sad. Gloom means sad. Okay, Raghu walks past the house holding the horse led shrine. One of the men rushes to him and asks to lend the horse for one day, as the groom cannot walk on foot. He gives the horse, and in return he gets a drum. Okay, so here he come across a wedding troupe where everybody is looking gloom, and he inquires what is the reason. So they says that the groom does not have any horse to walk to the wedding, because the groom cannot walk on foot, rather he needs a horse. So Raghu happily gives away his horse, and in return he gets a drum. So finally his wish is fulfilled. He got a drum. At the beginning of story, we came across that Raghu demands of a drum, but finally he gets a drum. Because of his good deeds, he got a drum. And in scene 8, Raghu finally meets Paplu. He rushes back home beating his new drum, and mother asks, from where did you got this drum? And he narrates the whole incident to his mother. So there comes the end of the play. Okay. So finally Raghu's good deeds have paved way and he got a drum. Okay. So that was the end of the play. And now while coming to see from scene number 5 to scene number 8, you might have come across certain difficult words. Okay. Okay. Boil. Boil means disinfect the clothes by soaking in hot water. So lead shrank. So in scene number 7 there you could see the word lead shrank. Lead shrank means it's a rope that is used to tie the hose. Okay, and the person will be pulling the rope. Okay, so that particular word is called as lead shrank. A rope tied around a hose mouth to pull and lead it. Okay, elated, very happy. So at last Raghu is very happy because he got the thing he wished for. So what was the thing that he wished for? Yes, it's a drum. Very good. Astound. Astound means surprised and shocked. Flushed. Flushed means blushing red in color. This word, this last word you could see in scene number 8 where Raghu returns home with a flushed mouth. That means his cheeks are blushing red in color because he is very happy because he got the thing he desired for. Okay. So now coming to the homework, I have put forward the 2 questions. You have to write the answers at the back side of your notebook. Okay. So until we meet next time, thank you.